Interesting. Okay, so this is literally a film score. That's fucking awesome. Hey everyone, it's Ashlena. Welcome back to my channel. I had some extra time today, so I figured, you know what? I should give the Pink Floyd fans another full album reaction. So I went through my comments and I noticed that Obscured by Clouds seemed like the most popular response when recommending an album to me, not so much a song, but an album. And I figured, you know what? Let's do it. There are a lot of albums that I still have yet to do. So if you're new here, I've reacted to a ton of Pink Floyd things, and I'm going to name everything so you can go and watch them. The first thing I listened to was Comfortably Numb. Wild, right? Never heard it before in my life. Then I listened to Shine On You Crazy Diamond. That video is my most watched reaction ever. It has 180,000 views. And it's not monetized, but that's okay. Then I did The Dark Side of the Moon, the full album, Wish You Were Here, the full album, Animals, the full album, Metal, the full album, The Wall. I did that in 2 parts. I did The Division Bell, Live at Pompeii. I did, but it was blocked, so that's on Patreon if you want to support my channel and watch that with me. I watched the whole The Wall movie. And then I did Sorrow from Pulse, and I still have yet to do the whole Pulse concert, which I'm so excited to do. So stay tuned for that. I will be doing that before the end of summer, hopefully sooner rather than later. And today we're doing Obscured by Clouds, and I'm stoked. I have an obsession with clouds, so I'm hoping there is some sort of cloud reference in this album. I have a tattoo of a cloud. It's very random, but I got it when I was drunk, so don't judge me. But I still like it. Okay. All right, let's do it. We got 40 or so minutes of an album. That's not too bad. I also really love the album artwork. I think it's so cool. I don't know what it is, and that's okay. Let's do it. So the first song is called Obscured by Clouds. Let's go. I'm just hoping for a lot of guitar solos. Okay. Is this all instrumental? Because I would die. Okay. All right, I'm going to pause just in case there is some sort of flow into the next song. Completely instrumental, and not gonna lie, I absolutely love it. I think it sounds beautiful. I think it's so nice just to listen to a Pink Floyd song without any singing. I don't know what it is, and I feel like you guys are getting this from me from my other reactions. I feel like I've become a Pink Floyd fan, but I feel like I just live for David Gilmour. You know, like I'm here for David Gilmour. I'm here for the guitar solos. I don't really care for the singing too much. Like it's fine, it's good. But when that man just does anything on his guitar, I'm like in a zone, you know? I feel good. I feel emotions. And this song is a vibe. I feel like this song is everything I've ever wanted from Pink Floyd. I just think it's so good. It's something I would love to have on record and just spin and just chill out to. This is my type of shit, you know? Ugh, I hope the album continues this way, so let's carry on. I'm also trying to figure out why my little record widget is not spinning, so I'm gonna try to fix that. All right, I fixed it. It should have been spinning, but that's okay. Let's fast forward to the end of this song and go into When You're In. I feel like it's gonna go seamlessly into the next song because that's a very Pink Floyd thing. Oh yeah. Fading out already? Is it fading out for like a whole minute? I'm so confused. All right. There's still like 10 seconds left, but I don't hear shit. I just need to find some information. I'm a little confused. I also really hate when there's a fade out for that long. I could have just been sitting here enjoying that, but you're fading it out and that's irritating. Listen, this was done in the 70s. I get it. But I'm allowed to be irritated when listening to something for the first time and I don't like the way it fades out. I know fading out was a big thing. I know fade outs still happen, but not for that long. Why are we fading out for that long? It doesn't matter. The song is still cool. I just want to find out some information about this album, to be fair. Okay. Obscured by Clouds is the opener, we know this, of the title track, Yeah, 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 which is the soundtrack to Barbette Schroeder's film La Vallée. La Vallée. As a non-film person, I don't know who this person is. I'm looking at all the movies that he's done. Mars Attacks, maybe I've seen that. I just know the image of it. Okay, listen, I haven't seen a single thing. Okay, so in the film, it serves as the opening and closing credit track. Cool. Most of the film depicts the trip of 6 people towards a mysterious valley located on an island in the Pacific Ocean. Early in the film, Gaetan, who is the man appearing on the album's cover art, shows its location on a map and points out that it is still uncharted. As the main protagonist, Viviane, notices, it was uncommon as of 1972 because planes were used to chart every land in the world. What? Planes were used to chart? Whatever. However, the valley remains unaccounted for because it appears to be permanently covered up by a thick layer of clouds. These clouds are the reason why the valley is marked on the maps as obscured by clouds. This was the first Pink Floyd song to feature the drone of the VCS3 synth, the sound which would become primary feature on the upcoming albums The Dark Side of the Moon and Wish You Were Here. That's cool. Okay. All right. Understood. Understood. All right. Somebody commented that this song has amazing lyrics, and I'm like, it's an instrumental. Okay. Let's just keep going. I have about 10 seconds left of When You're In, and then we'll go into Burning Bridges. I am assuming this is a full instrumental album because that's awesome. It's still playing. It's so weird. Okay. Next song now. Got an IKEA ad in my Chrome and I couldn't hear the song. That was annoying. Okay, let me rewind a little bit. I'm so sorry.
Dreaming of a new day, cast aside the other way. Magic vision stirring, kindled by and burning. Flames rise in her
Beautiful.
The door that stands ajar, the walls that once were high. Beyond the gilded cage, beyond the reach of time. The moment is at hand, she breaks the golden band.
Another fade out too soon. All right, I'm gonna pause. That song is lovely. It was very unexpected vocally. I wasn't expecting vocals at all. The vocals came in on this side, and then the other vocal came in on this side. And then when they sang together, they still stayed on each side of my ear, and it was just wild to listen to. I feel like their voices together are so magical. I didn't really start reading the lyrics like along with them until I realized there were lyrics, so I missed a little bit. Not really sure what the song's about, to be fair. Bridges burning gladly, merging with the shadows, flickering between the lines, stolen moments floating softly on the air, borne on wings of fire and climbing higher, ancient bonds are breaking, moving on in changing sides. I don't know, I get like friendship. Maybe this is about a friendship. Dreaming of a new day, cast aside the other way. Magic visions stirring, kindled by and burning. Flames rise in her eyes. The doorway stands ajar. The walls that were once high. Beyond the gilded cage, beyond the reach of ties. The moment is at hand. She breaks the golden band. Maybe it's about a relationship. I don't know. When I read she breaks the golden band, I read like wedding ring. Like I assumed. I'm just assuming shit. This is what I got from it. Other than that, pretty good. It's pretty damn good. Yeah, and the song is obviously called Burning Bridges, so it's like some form of relationship or friendship is being burned. Obviously, David Gilmour started singing first, and it was a bit of a shock, but I do love his voice, and it was just so weird having it on one side of my head, but it was like kind of like he was whispering in my ear in a sense. And then when Richard Wright popped in, it kind of scared the shit out of me because his voice is so much, I would say bigger, like louder, more projected. David is very soft and angelic, even though he can hit some shit and he can project. It's just very soft in the song. And then Richard kind of just scared the shit out of me. And then together it was quite lovely, I have to say. So wait, this whole fucking album a part of this soundtrack? Is that what's happening right now? Oh, it is. Okay, that took me like a second to figure out. This whole album is the soundtrack to this album. So the soundtrack to this film was released as a Pink Floyd album, but due to a spat with the film company after filming was complete, Floyd decided not to mention the planned film title La Vallée or Valley, whatever, in the album's title and instead chose to call the release Obscured by Clouds. It was added as a subtitle so it could gain from Pink Floyd's popularity. Turned out to be a good move, as Pink Floyd would soon gain even more fame with the release of Dark Side of the Moon just a few months later. Interesting. Okay, so this is literally a film score. That's fucking awesome. Okay, cool. Will I be watching this movie? No. Don't ask. So in the film, it can be heard as Vivian first visits the tent where her future traveling companions sleep. It marks the start of her drifting away from her life as a bored diplomat's wife looking for ways to kill time. Burning Bridges is one of only 3 Pink Floyd songs credited to the Waters-Wright pair. Interesting. That's good to know that this is literally every song from this movie. I wouldn't have figured that out. I just thought maybe that one song was in the movie, but no. Let's finish Burning Bridges and go into the gold. It's in the ... I'm scared. It's very unexpected.
Come on, my friends, let's make for the hills. They say there's gold, but I'm looking for thrills. You can get your hands on whatever we find. I'm only coming along for the ride. When you go your way, I go mine. I don't care if we get there on time. Everybody's searching for something, they say. I'll get my kicks on the way. Over the mountains, across the sea. Who knows what may be waiting.
so cool. Ooh. This is why I hate fade outs, because I feel like during a fade out of a song, especially during a guitar solo, it's like it just keeps getting better and better, and they're just making it go lower and lower. And I'm like, no, I want it to go louder. I want to hear everything he's doing. And then you don't even know what happened after it was like faded out. You don't know how it ends. You don't know if he just kept going and they're like, hey, it faded out. You can stop now. And it just abruptly ends. Like, these are the things I wish I could hear, you know? That song's fire. But listen, the guitar solo is so good. I feel like when David Gilmour plays guitar, and if you guys don't know, like, I am a sucker for bands with good vocalists. If you don't have a good vocalist, it's really highly unlikely that I'm going to continue listening to your band. But Pink Floyd is one of maybe 2 or 3 bands that I'll listen to where I'm not completely sold on the lead singer or singer in general, or one of the singers. But the guitar speaks to me so much so that it literally just sounds like someone singing. Like, it's like David can make the guitar sing. And everything that happened in that guitar solo could have been vocals and could have been put to words. It's just, I don't know how to explain it. It's just astonishing to me. It's astonishing. In the film, it can be heard while Vivienne follows Oliver into his tent on the first night they spend together. Interesting. That's not what I was expecting. So this song is actually sung by David Gilmour, right?
All my friends, let's make for the hills. They say there's gold, but I'm looking for thrills.
Now listen, as much as I like David Gilmour singing, I didn't really find it that great in this song. I don't know. I don't know. It just kind of sounds like he's off key at points, and I don't know if that was on purpose, but it was kind of like annoying at times. And I was like, okay, but like then again, he starts playing guitar and I'm like, well, fuck your voice, it doesn't matter.
The seagulls wheeling in those far distant skies. All I wanna tell you, all I wanna say is count me in on the journey, don't expect me to stay. Knows what may be waiting for me.
I don't know, I just get a vibe, like obviously he's not off key or anything like that. It just sounds like, I don't know how to explain it. It just sounds like he's trying so hard and it's coming off well. I don't know how to explain this.
I'm only coming along for the ride. When you go your way, I go mine.
I don't know, it just sounds like lazy vocals. I'm gonna say it sounds like a lazy David Gilmour vocal. Like, unless he was like pushing himself too hard, or maybe he was like under the weather or something was wrong vocally, but it felt like he was just pushing himself too hard, or he wasn't trying hard enough. I can't tell, but not my favorite vocal from him, that's for sure. It's a vibe though. This is a funky song and I dig it. Like, I was vibing to it, but vocally I was like, it's not the greatest. But as always, David Gilmour just lets his guitar sing and then I just fall right back in love with him. So that's fine. Bastard. All right, let's go with what's the deal? Oh my. Ooh, this is pretty. Very pretty.
Heaven sent the promised land. Looks alright from where I stand. 'Cause I'm the man on the outside looking in. Waiting on the first step. Show me where the key is kept. Point me down the right line, because to let me in from the cold. Turn my land into gold. 'Cause there's a chill wind blowing in my soul, and I think I'm growing old.
Oh my God, this is adorable.
Flash the red is what's a deal. Got to make it to the next meal. Try to keep up with the turning of the wheel. Mile after mile, stone after stone, you turn to speak, but you're alone.
This is so cute.
Million miles from home, you're on your own. So let me in from the cold. Turn my land into gold. 'Cause there's a chill wind blowing in my soul, and I think I'm growing old.
Okay, piano.
Bright by candlelight, and her by my side. And if she prefers, we never stir again. Someone sent the promised land, and I grabbed it with both hands. Now I'm the man on the inside looking out. Hear me shout, come on in. What's the news? Where you been? 'Cause there's no wind left in my soul, and I've grown old.
Guys, that song is adorable. Like, what are we doing? The song title kind of throws you off, and you're like, oh God, what the hell is this gonna be? But like it's a pretty damn good song. The strange title comes from a phrase by at the time roadie Chris Adamson. The lyrics to the song refer to someone searching for meaning and how their perspective changes as they grow older. In the film, the song can be heard while Vivienne and Oliver have sex for the first time. Amazing. I don't know if I'd ever want to do that to this song, but okay. I wouldn't really think this was like a sex song, but sure, whatever floats your boat there. So this song was written by both Roger Waters and David Gilmour. Lyrically, it's a really good song. I think it's a really cute little story. I totally agree with what the song's about, like searching for meaning and how perspective changes when you're older. I just think lyrically this is a really good song, and I just think the title is kind of stupid. But other than that, it's not bad. I actually really enjoyed the singing on this one too. Loved the little piano solo. Loved the guitar. Can't go wrong with this one. This one was a gem. All right, shall we get into Mudmen? Mudmen. A little strange, but also really pretty. Ah, this is so dreamy. Oh, I love that note. Oh, is that how it ends? Wild. Okay. That might be my favorite Pink Floyd instrumental song ever. I don't know what It is, but that was a very dreamy, like I just felt like I was at peace in heaven, just so relaxed. I got so relaxed from that song. I honestly could fall asleep to that song, and I can't fall asleep to sound in general. So that should tell you something. That was beautiful. Wow. Mudmen. Why are all the songs I like named The Dumbest Things? But then again, I have to remember this is like a film score, basically. The tune is similar to that of the third track on the album Burning Bridges, but further experiments with the themes and leitmotifs of the tune. The time signature was also changed from 6/8 to 4/4. It is the only piece credited to Richard Wright, David Gilmour until Cluster One from their 1994 album, The Division Bell. Interesting. There's so much drama with this band. I don't care about the drama. I just care about the music. All right, let's get into Childhood's End. And see, I love a fade in to a song. I love it. This is so cool. Oh, this is so cool. Ooh, acoustic. Oh. Ooh. Gonna hiccup.
You shout in your sleep, perhaps the price is just too steep. Is your conscience at rest? If once put to the test, you awake with a start, just the beating of your heart. Just one man beneath the sky, just two ears, just two eyes. You set sail across the sea, long past thoughts and memories. Childhood's end, your fantasies merge with harsh realities. And then as the sailors hoist, you find your eyes were growing moist, and all the fears never voiced. So you have to make the final choice.
I love how it's just in this ear. It's like tickling my brain.
Some are born, some men die, but
I'm going to pause because I feel like it's going to transition into the next song really well. Listen, this song is a vibe. Like I like it. I just sometimes when I'm reading along with the lyrics, I feel like they just love to rhyme a lot in this one, and I feel like maybe there was a lot of thought that went into this, but in this day and age, I'm like, did you just look for a bunch of lyrics that rhymed and made a song? Because it's just, is your conscience at rest? If once put to the test, you awake with a start, just the beating of your heart, just one man beneath the sky, just two ears and two eyes. It's just, it's a lot of like silly rhyming, but again, at the end of it all, it's a pretty good story. So maybe there was a lot of thought put into it. And maybe I'm just being a jackass. So, Childhood's End. The title of the song shares the same name with Arthur C. Clarke's book of the same name. Okay. In the book, an alien race called the Overlords visit the Earth and over time shape and develop humanity until they are able to transcend to higher beings. The end of childhood is the end of Homo sapiens as they evolve into a new higher conscious being. Okay. The song addresses some of this, but it's more self-reflected about getting older and observing life as we move on. This is a theme of Gilmore's that he uses for several of his own songs. That's interesting. He has a thing about like self-reflection and getting older, and he was so young when these were written. And so seeing him as an older man today, I wonder if that's still something he writes about. And remember, I have not heard any of his solo albums, which I will definitely have to do one day. So if you have an answer to that, if he still speaks on those topics, I would really like to know. So in the film, it can be heard when at some point in the trip through the wilderness, Vivienne wants the Jeep to stop for her to pee, but is uncomfortable at the others seeing her do so. What the fuck is this movie? Can someone tell me if this movie is actually any good? And maybe as I normally say, movies are only as good as their soundtrack. Without a soundtrack in a movie, the movie is shit. Fight me. Is there a movie out there that has a really bad soundtrack and the movie is still good? I doubt it. But there might be. I just don't watch a lot of movies, so I wouldn't know. Okay, interesting. All right, let's go into Free 4. I need a potty break though, guys. Like, speaking of urinate, I just chugged a fucking shit ton of electrolytes. Hold on. All right, with the power of editing, I'm back. Let's get into Free 4. I'm playing the end of Childhood's End, though. Oh, just abruptly stops. Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Free 4.
The memories of a man in his old age are the deeds of a man in his prime. You shuffle in the gloom of the sick room and talk to yourself as you die.
My.
And life is a short, warm moment, and death is a long, cold rest. You get your chance to try in the twinkling of an eye. 80 years with luck or even less.
Wow, this is dark for really fucking happy music.
So all aboard for the American tour, and maybe you'll make it to the top. But mind how you go, and I can tell you 'cause I know you may find it hard to get off. Who says the hunt has begun? Who calls the tune in the courtroom? And who beats the funeral drum? The memories of a man in his old age are the deeds of a man in his prime. Shuffle in the gloom of the sick room and talk to yourself as you die.
Ooh, I love that. Again, just want to keep hearing it. Let the fade out. Okay. It's time for me to be really honest. That song is way too fucking happy to be that depressing. You know what I mean? Like, I don't really love very happy boppy music that often, and I was willing to give it a shot. I kind of like the contrast of it being a really dark song and a really happy sound, happy melody, but I think I'm gonna do a hard pass on this one. I don't connect with it at all. I don't really care for it at all. It just does nothing for me. It does nothing for me at all. I don't know why. I really do like the fact that they started the song off like 1, 2, 3, 4. That was really cute. Only because like I feel like, I don't know if that's like a British thing where you guys say 3. You're supposed to say 3, but they say free, which is fine. But it's also like a toddler thing where like my daughter will say, instead of TH, she'll say free. And I'm like, I'm just going to pretend you're British. It's totally fine. It's totally normal. So that was really cute. But yeah, I just don't really care for Roger Waters' voice, you know? It does nothing for me. And the lyrics, I'm assuming, were also by Roger Waters. It's just a weird fucking song. It's a weird song. Rock and roll artists and bands would often open songs with a count in. Normally a member of the band would say 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the music would start. It seems like Pink Floyd couldn't resist playing with words, so they recorded 1, 2, free 4. The joke being that free 4 is also the name of the song. Okay. Okie dokie. Can't love them all, kids. Let's go into Stay. Kind of hoping for a slow one, guys. You know, just like another chill vibe. We'll see. Think I got my wish. That sounds cool. Love the piano.
Stay and help me to end the day. And if you don't mind, we'll break a bottle of wine. Stick around and maybe we'll put one down. 'Cause I wanna find what lies behind those eyes.
Sounds so pretty. Ooh, I love that.
Rise, looking through my morning eyes, surprised to find you by my side. Rack my brain and try to remember your name,
Oh my God.
to find the words to tell you goodbye. Morning dews, newborn day, midnight blue, turn to gray.
Wow, wow.
Midnight blue, burning gold, the yellow moon is glowing cold.
Okay, I kind of like the ending of that song because the drums, he's like, tick, 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 tick. That was cool. Okay. The lyrics were a little interesting. It sounds like they're talking about a one night stand, basically. So it's kind of like the beginning of like the date, if you want to even call it that. We'll break a bottle of wine, stick around, we may put one down. What lies behind those eyes? And then then he wakes up, surprised to see that person next to him, racking his brain to try to remember her name, and then basically tell her to get the fuck out. That's what I got from it. This song is one of only 3 songs credited to Waters and Wright. The album credits to both Wright and Waters, and the lyrics about reflections after a one-night stand echo those of Wright's previous Summer 68. It is possible yet unconfirmed that Wright wrote the lyrics to this song. It's mainly a love song, but in the second verse, the protagonist can't remember the name of the woman he spent the night with, suggesting it's only a one-night stand. Yeah, that's what I got from it too. So that song is obviously sung by Richard Wright, and as always, I am not very fond of his voice, so you know what? It's not a bad song. It's just vocally not my vibe. If someone else sang this, it could be so good. It could be so good. But I really don't like his voice. I don't know. It doesn't sound good to me. If it sounds good to you, that's great. I'm sure there's a lot of nostalgia hearing his voice and hearing these songs. But for me, for a first time listener, and obviously I've heard him sing other songs, I still don't enjoy it, but I digress. I will still listen to Pink Floyd because I love David Gilmour's guitar play. Okay, let's listen to the last song on the album. It's called Absolutely Curtains. Sounds like a final song, so let's do it. Love a fade in. It's giving me like thriller, thriller night vibes. I don't know why. It's the keyboard. gonna turn this up a bit. What are they saying? I don't know what's happening. That was very interesting. It surprised me because it said it was an instrumental song and then there's that singing at the end and I don't know what that was. I don't know what language that was. I don't know what's going on. Also, the song is not playing. It was just the next song that was playing after Spotify finished the album. Honestly, the song was really interesting to listen to. It was very like, I don't know, I felt like I was in a movie, basically. It just sounded like something that was meant to be in a movie, which makes sense. But the ending, I would love more information on that. So I'm just gonna read this little bio of the song. The closer to Pink Floyd's Obscured by Clouds album, Absolutely Curtains, can be divided into two parts. Okay. The first one is an atmospheric instrumental piece by Pink Floyd, which was lovely. The second one is a traditional Oceanian chant. Oh, okay. Reflecting La Valley's setting, this album being the film's soundtrack. Okay. The title is a pun on the phrase absolutely certain. Cute. In the film, the two parts of the song come at very different points. Oh. The chant can be heard rather early in the film when Vivian and Oliver, is it Olivier? I think I've been saying Oliver this whole time and it's Olivier, whatever, visits a missionary to ask him for rare feathers. The instrumental part is the last piece of music heard before the end of the film as the six travelers reach the summit of a mountain and eventually see the titular valley they were trying to reach covered in a dense layer of clouds. Okay. Like, can someone just really please be honest with me? Should I watch this movie or should I just hard pass? You know, just let me know. Absolutely bonkers that I had no idea Pink Floyd did a whole album for a movie. I had no freaking idea. And it's wild because this was prior to Dark Side of the Moon, which is basically what made them huge, right? Like Dark Side of the Moon was the one album that like got them into every single household knew who they were type of thing. Or like I could be wrong. Was it prior to that? I don't know. They were a band for a very long time. Like 1967, they had an album, 1968, 1969. Ow. How did they come out with an album every year? That's wild. There's still a bunch of albums I have yet to do, but that one was interesting. I'm not really sure why you guys wanted me to listen to that one. It's definitely not my favorite. There are some good, amazing, and beautiful things in there. But again, it's like a soundtracked album, so that probably would have been the last one I wanted to listen to be fair. But overall, not bad. Not bad. I don't think I'm going to go buy it on record or anything. I don't think, maybe I will, you know? I'll put it on my wish list. I would love to know your thoughts on this album. And obviously you guys have probably heard it a very, very long time ago. I'm curious if it's something that you still listen to this day. I'm curious if that was your first time listening to it with me in a very long time. Just curious what your thoughts are on that album in comparison to, you know, like The Wall or Metal or Wish You Were Here or I already forgot the name of that album. The Dark Side of the Moon. I'm just so curious what your thoughts are and why a lot of you wanted me to react to it, but I hope you enjoyed it. I thought it was really interesting. It was really neat. I don't want to make this video an hour and a half, so I'm going to cut it here. Thank you so much for watching this with me. Just remember, none of my Pink Floyd reactions are monetized. Everything goes back to their label. So if you'd like to support my channel, you can head over to Patreon and become a member. I have a tier as small as buying me a coffee, and then obviously the tiers grow with things that you have access to. And if you ever want a reaction, you can head over there as well. My vinyl of the day, I share my vinyl of the day because I believe sharing music is a form of love. Probably not up your alley, but hey, if I can listen to Pink Floyd and USS, you might too. This is a very fun album. It's a guitarist and a DJ, and it's very alternative rock, and it's fun, and I just love Ash's voice, and I just love how they incorporate beautiful guitar, mostly acoustic, with a DJ remixing the songs. It just sounds so sick. Dimini is my favorite song off this album. Heaven on Mars is absolutely beautiful. Go listen to it. They're a Canadian band. If you like it, awesome. If you don't, that's okay too. I just got this in the mail. I'm pretty sure it's the first time this album is on record, and this album came out way long ago. Okay, so this album came out in 2011. Yeah, it came out in 2011 and they just released it on vinyl. And so I had to own it because it is such a great album. So yeah, if you like it, awesome. If you don't, that's okay too. Thanks for watching this full album reaction with me. Let me know in the comments what other albums you think I should listen to from Pink Floyd, and I'll see you guys in my next reaction.